Hi, everybody. Welcome to For You. I'm Rainbow.
And I'm Elsie.
Elsie, when I was young, I wanted to be a wedding planner.
A wedding planner? Really? Why did you want to be a wedding planner?
Now, I always thought I could come up with the most beautiful story and beautiful wedding from all the way from the dress to the details to the flowers to planning the photo shoot. And I want to see people happy from day one all the way till the day they have their final wedding. And I thought it was really an honor to make a dream come true. And I'm also really organized, so I thought I would be really good at it.
So have you ever really been a wedding planner?
I actually have helped my friends plan a few weddings.
Oh, that's cool.
Not officially. And I realized that it is a lot of work, and getting down to the details can be difficult because you have to talk to people, and sometimes they might argue with you, or they might think they want something, but it's impossible to make it happen. So it's quite a lot of hard work, but I'd like to do it again someday. But I think doing it professionally for money would be way too tiring for me.
Way too tiring. Okay, and for me, I'm not organized at all, so I can't be a wedding planner. But today, we're going to take a look at what a wedding planner does.
Ooh, let's check out our article.
Reading.
TOEIC. Meeting with a wedding planner. Hi, Ellen. I've heard so many great things about your work as a wedding planner. Thanks for meeting with us today.
It's my pleasure. You must be the happy couple I spoke with on the phone.
That's right. We just got engaged last month.
Congratulations again. Do you already have a date set for the big day?
Not yet. We'd prefer sometime in spring to winter, but meeting with you is our first step in the planning process.
Well, you're in good hands. I can help you with everything from choosing a venue, to hiring a band, to selecting a photographer.
That sounds great. How should we select which service we need?
I offer 2 different packages. For the first, I would be your day of coordinator. You would handle most of the pre-wedding preparations yourself. The second one is much more comprehensive. I would be your full-service planner.
Choosing between the two will be difficult.
Well, let's start by looking at your budget and discussing how you want your special day to be.
Ross and Rachel are getting married.
Woohoo!
Have you seen Friends?
Yes, I love that show.
Oh my gosh. So if you guys haven't seen Friends, this is a classic American show. A little bit older than almost all of you, or pretty much everybody, but it's so good. So Rachel and Ross are a classic couple, and they're getting married. So in our article, it says, Rachel says, "Hi, Ellen. I've heard so many great things about your work as a wedding planner. Thanks for meeting with us today."
Okay, so we know Rachel is going to get married, and today she's meeting Ellen with her husband Ross. Ellen is their wedding planner. Planner 这个字啊是策划者的意思，它是由动词 plan 加上 ner 变成的 planner 这个字。And Ellen here says, "It's my pleasure. You must be the happy couple I spoke with on the phone." A couple 代表的是一对情侣或者是夫妻。For example, the couple is going to have their 9th child. 第9个孩子快要出来了。那另外呢，我们还会看到用 couple变成的片语，像是 a couple of 代表的是2个或几个的，那不会太多，大约3到5个。For example, one of my friends has gone to France, but she'll be back in a couple of months. 代表她几个月后会回来。So, the couple spoke with their wedding planner, Ellen, on the phone before, right?
All right, and Ross says that's right. We just got engaged last month. Engaged, that's our first word. It's E-N-G-A-G-E-D. So engaged means having formally agreed to get married. So this is a verb. Now, if we say we have an engagement, that's the noun version. So we can say, come to my engagement party. I'm getting married. So you can say, oh, my boyfriend Keith and I got engaged 4 months before.
To get engaged 就是订婚啦 and after that you'll get married. 你就会结婚了。
All right, so let's talk about engagements. Elsie, do you know about Taiwanese engagements?
I think I know a little bit.
Okay.
Like if the couple get engaged, they have to kneel down in front of their parents and maybe give them tea to drink.
Oh, like ask them for permission to marry their daughter or something like that.
Kind of, but both the husband and the wife have to kneel down in front of the wife's parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To thank them or ask
For
permission
raising the daughter
her
up. Yeah.
That's intense.
And after that, they have to be in their wedding ceremony place, right?
Yeah.
So a car will come and pick them up. And then I think the mother will splash some water out.
Why?
Because it means their daughter is going away.
What? So the water symbolizes the daughter leaving the house?
Kind of, yeah.
That's very sad.
It's very sad. Do you do that in America?
No, not at all. So in America, American engagements it's always a big party. Both the engagement and the wedding's a big party. Usually no one really attends the engagement. Sometimes the parents are not even there. So you just get engaged. So you kneel down. Will you marry me? And says yes. And then they take a picture. They don't even really have fancy engagement photos. Sometimes their friends just take pictures. And American weddings are usually held in like maybe gardens or someone's backyard, and you could just be wearing anything. You don't need to be very formalized at all.
I like that style.
Yeah, I think you're more suited for an American wedding. But like more importantly, the parents have a different role, I think. In American culture, parents are more like their friends when they're an adult.
Yes.
So as long as you're an adult.
So you don't have to kneel down in front of them and say,
No,
thank you
you
for raising me.
Yeah. I mean, you could give them a hug or maybe some kind of gift, but usually it's only about the children. But I think in Taiwan, a lot of the times it's about the parents because we have to be thankful to them.
Yes.
And it's more conservative culture.
Yes, you're right.
Oh, so in the article, what else does it say? What does Ellen say?
Congratulations again! Do you already have a date set for the big day?
So here Ellen wants to make sure if they've decided on when to get married. So we can say the big day is also the day you're getting married. All right, so in the article, Rachel says, not yet. We'd prefer sometime in spring to winter, but meeting with you is our first step in the planning process. So here we have the word sometime. That's S-O-M-E. T-I-M-E. Sometime means at an unspecified or unknown time, someday, one day, or one of these days. So we can say, you must come and have supper sometime, but we're not sure which time, so just come whenever you're available.
Sometime 这个一个字的副词表示过去或未来的某个时间，它是没有确切的日期或者是时间的。那 sometimes 字尾如果有个 s 的话呢，它变成了一个频率副词哦，表示偶尔有时候。For example, I sometimes go to the movies on weekends. 我周末有的时候会去看电影。What about you, Rainbow?
Oh, sometimes on the weekends I go to the movies as well, but I also like to try new restaurants, or sometimes I would go shopping or go to another place that I have never been before. But sometime I would love to go to Japan.
未来的某个时候你想要去日本Maybe I can go with you.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
We can go to Japan sometime together.
All right.
Okay.
So the couple prefers getting married sometime in spring to winter. And meeting Ellen is the first step. So in the article, Ellen says, well, You're in good hands. I can help you with everything from choosing a venue to hiring a band to selecting a photographer.
Wow, very helpful. To be in good hands 代表的是被妥善照顾。And this is also our pocket phrase goal for today. Let's check it out.
Pocket phrase go!
我亲爱的粉丝们，大家好！你最爱的咪咪玛利亚凯兹又来啦！像我这种天后，会唱会跳，有什么事难得倒我？其实还真的有事情难得倒我，那就是我真的很不会做家事啦，煮饭打扫，拜托，我连喝饮料都要别人帮忙好吗？幸好我有好多助理。I am in good hands with all my assistants. 我的助理团队会好好的照顾啦，好好的给我照顾哦。如果呢我们说 if something or someone is in good hands, that means the matter or person is being taken care of well. OK, 就是呢表示这件事或者这个人呢被妥善的照顾了。这里的 good hand 就表示好手的意思。我们呢可以再举个例子了。前阵子呢竟然有人呢要告我唱歌太好听，害他上班不专心，要上法院，真是让我很紧张呢。幸好呢我的律师跟我保证了 Don't worry, you will be in good hands with me. I am a good lawyer. 真是让人放了120个心啊。
To be in good hands 在字面上其实你也可以看出来这个意思，就是你在一双好手当中。For example, the guy isn't worried about his surgery at all because he knows that he's in good hands. 这个即将要接受手术的人呢，他一点都不担心，因为他知道他会被妥善照顾。那注意哦，我们没有 in bad hands 的用法。
All right, so we're talking about being in good hands.So,
Rainbow, when do you think you have to be in good hands so that you can feel safe and not worried?
Ooh, I think it's especially important to be in good hands when I'm at the dentist. Now, I don't ever go to the doctor, like never need to. But I do have to go to see if I have some cavities. Now, yes. I really don't like the dentist.
I don't like it
Especially
either.
if somebody's working in my mouth. I feel like I have to be in good hands. And by that, I mean the doctor has to be very careful, very precise, and very gentle.
Yeah.
And if he's like a mean person or she's a mean person, I would like ask to switch a dentist.
Oh, because you get scared?
Yeah, I get upset. I get angry.
Upset and angry, yeah.
You need to be patient because this hurts.
Yeah.
So I think being at the dentist is the time, or any doctor really, you need to be in good hands. Otherwise, they give you bad advice. They tell you to have surgery when you don't need to. They tell you to take the wrong medicine.
Right. So like here, the guy is really lucky because he knows that he's in good hands.
Yeah, and surgery is a big deal.
Right. 再来我们看到 venue 这个字，它指的是活动地点或者是场所。For example, this is a new venue for dancers to perform at. 那回到文章呢，我们说到Ellen can help the couple to choose a wedding venue. Also, she can help them to select a photographer for their wedding pictures. Photographer 就是摄影师啦。A photographer takes photographs for people.For example, my father is a photographer. He takes photos of nature. 他照的是大自然当中的照片。那 a photograph 就是我们通常说的 a photo.
All right, so the article Ross says, that sounds great. How should we select which service we need? Now, a service is a system that is provided. For example, it could be transportation, communication, something like that. But in this case, the service is like a wedding package or a wedding service, something that the company offers.
And then Ellen says, I offer 2 different packages.For the first, I would be your day off coordinator. Coordinator 这个字代表的是统筹者。那 a day off coordinator 代表的是婚礼当天的统筹者。What's the difference between a day off coordinator and a wedding planner?
All right, so a day of coordinator, I think it would be cheaper because it's only that day. Now, it's a much more limited range of services, but if it's the entire wedding, I think that person would follow through from the beginning to the end of every single process, from taking the photos to selecting the wedding cookies and the clothes, and also be there on the day of. But the day of coordinator probably just makes sure everything would happen. So that's why in the article, Ellen says you would handle most of the pre-wedding preparations yourself.
Oh, so compared with the wedding planner, a day of coordinator provides a much more limited range of services. 他们能给出来的服务会比较少一点。那这边呢，如果选择第一个方案的话 ，pre-wedding preparations， 婚前的准备大多要自己动手。Preparation 这个字呢，是 the process of preparing something or preparing for something. For example, the chef is busy with food preparation.But don't worry, Ellen also offers the other package. She says the second one is much more comprehensive. I would be your full-service planner. Comprehensive 这个形容词呢是全面的。Rainbow, if I were Rachel, I would choose the second one. I need full help. What about you?
Probably the opposite. If I were Rachel, I would probably just need somebody there to coordinate the day, but I like handling everything myself. But what's Rachel's choice?
So Rachel's choice, I don't think she has made up her mind because here she says, choosing between the two will be difficult.
Ooh, it's very hard.
Why do you think it's difficult?
So Ellen says, well, I think she probably has to consider the money aspect, right? And also, like, does she want somebody helping her to do so many things? So Ellen says, well, let's start by looking at your budget and discussing how you want your special day to be.
所以我们看到 budget 这个字是预算。For example, when you are planning your wedding, making sure everything is within your budget is very important. Be within your budget 代表是在你的预算之中。
Do you know how much it costs to get married in Taiwan?
I have no idea.
Oh my God. Now, like getting married, I have a friend who got married in Hong Kong. Getting married in Hong Kong is very, very expensive. I heard 300万, that's what I heard.
3 million.
3 million NT dollars
or
minimum.
Or Hong Kong dollars.
NT dollars.
NT dollars.
Minimum.
最少300万.
Minimum.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Why so much?
Well, everything in Hong Kong is really expensive. So the services, what services do we have? We have pre-wedding photos.
Yes, photos.
We have the invitations.
Invitations.
We have the cookies.
Cookies and some gifts.
Invitation gifts. We have the what do you call it? The gowns, wedding gowns, sometimes as extra package.
Okay, so you have to buy your wedding gowns or you have to rent them? You can rent them.
Yeah, if it's a full wedding service, you have to rent them. And it comes with a package. But sometimes the bride doesn't like the ones that are provided, so they would buy their own. So order something on their own.
Then it's going to be even more expensive.
More expensive.
Yeah.
And then you have the, what else do you have? You have the day of, you have the church. Sometimes they would go to a church or a restaurant. And then sometimes there's like special packages or upgrades at the restaurant. So there's many different packages. And then you have makeup too.
And your hair.
And hair.
So you need a hairdresser. You need a makeup artist.
Yeah.
They're gonna follow you everywhere when you're doing your photos and when you're in your wedding.
Yeah.
So it all costs money.
So I've actually realized that most people choose packages because they're lazy. But if you really want to save on your budget, do everything yourself. Oh. So I've helped somebody find a place to take a photo, find their dress by themselves, find a makeup artist by themselves, and then the day of coordinator is a friend.
Oh, so you don't have to pay the friend.
Exactly. But you maybe just like pay just a little bit. Like maybe they don't need to give the red envelope.
Right.
Yeah. And then they make it really easier. And that's actually how they usually do it in America. Not a lot of people necessarily have to get the whole wedding packages. It's just in Asia, they really love the service part of it.
Oh, and actually in Asia, we work so hard every day and we don't have time to plan our own weddings.
Exactly.
So hiring a wedding planner might be a good idea.
Yeah, so we got to up that budget a little bit. So you work for that money and then you pay that money to a planner and then you go to your wedding.
So I guess we'll now go to our For You chat.
All right, let's go to our For You chat.
For You chat.
All right, welcome to our For You chat. The question here says, if you were planning a wedding, would you prefer to do it yourself or hire a wedding planner? And why? Okay. Would you hire a wedding planner?
I would, definitely. And I think hiring a wedding planner costs a lot of money. I've heard it's 50,000 NT.
At least.
At least.
At least.
For you to have the easiest, package.
Really? Oh, that's cheap because I've heard for even taking wedding photos, the cheapest is 50,000. Only wedding photos.
Or 30 maybe. I checked.
30. Oh my gosh.
So the price went down.
He might get married.
I might. You're going to come to my wedding.
I will.
Okay. So I guess our students can discuss about how their wedding day going to be.
Oh, yeah.
But it's probably too far from them.
It is, actually. But I know a lot of you have dreams about your wedding day.
Yeah. So what's your ideal wedding day?
Yeah, and maybe
it.
You can talk about some celebrity weddings that you really like. Jay Chou has that fancy wedding at the castle. Did you see the photos?
Wow, that's a lot of money.
So much money.
Okay, so I guess we'll now say goodbye to our students.
Goodbye.
TOEIC. Meeting with a wedding planner. Hi, Ellen. I've heard so many great things about your work as a wedding planner. Thanks for meeting with us today.
It's my pleasure. You must be the happy couple I spoke with on the phone.
That's right. We just got engaged last month.
Congratulations again. Do you already have a date set for the big day?
Not yet. We'd prefer sometime in spring to winter, but meeting with you is our first step in the planning process.
Well, you're in good hands. I can help you with everything from choosing a venue, to hiring a band, to selecting a photographer.
That sounds great. How should we select which service we need?
I offer 2 different packages. For the first, I would be your day of coordinator. You would handle most of the pre-wedding preparations yourself. The second one is much more comprehensive. I would be your full-service planner.
Choosing between the two will be difficult.
Well, let's start by looking at your budget and discussing how you want your special day to be.
Vocabulary Review.
Couple. I thought Heather was Jacob's sister, but they're actually a couple. Engaged. Henry and Julia have been engaged for 5 years. I don't know when they'll get married. Sometime. Dan invited us to go to the new Thai restaurant he owns sometime. Photographer. We paid a photographer to take pictures during the show. Preparation. We bought flour, sugar, and eggs in preparation for making this cake. Budget. My budget for food is 5,000 NT dollars a month because I'm trying to save money.